My name is Julia Preston, and yesterday I was given the opportunity to introduce my name twin, Julia Hirt. While some may assume that writing an introduction in one day would be stressful, I knew that I would have plenty of material to pull from. When it comes to describing Miss Julia Grace Hirt, I think Miss Hirt said it best. Quote, although Julia may fall roughly 6 standard deviations below the average height among 18-year-old females, she definitely does not fall short in her personality, wit, and well-roundedness. When I think of Julia, so many things come to mind. For one, she is very enthusiastic. I liken her to a shaken can of soda, a lot of potential energy in a little package. A cheerleader at heart, go Owls. Julia's enthusiasm positively affects everyone around her. On the soccer field, she's resilient. Olivia House says that Julia's falls during soccer games are, quote, one fluid motion and really a sight to see, as she jumps back up immediately after being knocked down. Julia's spirit is truly infectious, and I know that her speech today will leave you feeling wiser than when you first entered the chapel this morning. So please help me in welcoming a good friend of mine, Julia Grace Hirt.
As Ellie reminded us yesterday, we now have 116 days left of school. Realizing that our days here at St. Mary's are numbered made me look back on all of our traditions, one being the little blue bag. Now, if you are not familiar with this particular item, it is a bag given to you when you first come to school in the Early Childhood Center. All the little blue bags look the same, and so it became a symbol that made everyone feel united when they first took the large leap of starting school. This bag meant that we were a part of a group, starting our bond together. Once we finished our ECC days, it was time to look for bigger and brighter bags, like Vera Bradley. Even though we were in lower school now, which meant that we could pick whatever bag we wanted, there was comfort in having the same thing everyone else had. As we progressed through the grades, the idea of having the same things that our friends The idea of having the same things as our friends continued, resulting in LL Bean, the roller backpacks, North Face, and Patagonia. For a while, it was about what was on the outside of the bag that mattered the most, but soon that started to change. What I know now is that each bag is different. These are the bags that each of us carries every day. These bags are there to catch us, change us, and hurt us. For instance, say if you chip your nail, or if you accidentally run over a bucket and have it get stuck under your car at MUS in front of the entire student council. For those of you who saw that well, you know how that went. Or maybe you get rejected from your dream school. To me, whenever you face a hard obstacle in your life, you add a pebble and its weight to your bag. On the other hand, when something good happens to you, say if you get invited to a formal, or you get a car, or a boy asks you to dance, or even something as simple as encountering a smile in the hallway, you take a pebble and its weight out of your bag. These small joys make the load feel lighter. At the beginning of my sophomore year, my bag began to get pretty heavy. My load was getting bigger and bigger, and I did not know how to manage it. Whether I wanted it to happen or not, my pebbles were flying everywhere. But I was mortified to let anyone else see that. So I tried to cover up my ugly rocks with a nice new Patagonia. As I tried to push my ugly rocks deeper into my new backpack, they did not seem to fit. Once the load eventually became too much, I realized that maybe I needed some guidance. So I sought a trusted friend who listened. Confiding in her made her my companion, and so together we shared my load. I realized that a shared load is lighter than a lonely one. From that point on, I found out that others had the ability to take pebbles out of our bags. As we grow up, we all get new bags, but at the end of the day, it's not what is on the bag or what kind of bag it is. It only matters that you have one. It is easy to get caught up in the superficial aspects of things like who has the cutest bag or the most expensive, but the burdens that we carry inside our bags are what define us as people. Remember, you can never tell how full someone else's bag is from the outside or how heavy it may be. However, after taking the time to get to know why people are the way they are, we discover that what is on the inside means more. We all go through our lives unaware of what our peers are carrying. As I have gone through the stages of this school, I can say that I've learned that some people can relate to your pebbles and some people cannot. But hearing what others have gone through and having them confide in you is a great feeling. So I want to challenge you to be a friend and confidant, a load bearer and sharer. Make someone else's load lighter every day. In the words of Bill Withers, an American singer, sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there is always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. To my class of 2018, over our 15-year journey with one another, we have learned that what is inside the bag matters more than what's on the outside of the bag. I want to thank you for helping me manage and carry my load. I am very grateful for your support and your wisdom throughout the years, and I cannot wait to hear about your future pebbles that you will put in your bags through the next chapter of your lives. Thank you.